Hey all, so I'm just going to do a quick video. I had some questions and I'm going to answer them, and also just a few things that I wanted to kind of like suggest, especially if you're going out of country and you won't be near your home or anywhere that you can get things that you might need specifically. So pretty much, um, I'm going to say yesterday I had my appointment, or no, Tuesday, sorry, I had my appointment with my microsurgeon, who is going to be Dr. Chang, and talked to him. We tried to do a video call, but for some reason, when he was trying to send me the link, it wasn't coming to my phone. But either way, he ended up calling me, and then we decided to book an appointment 2 days before my surgery. I'm staying 10 minutes away from where they're located, so I'm going to go see him so that we can meet in person and then talk over everything more, and he can just like physically see like the donor area, which I'm using my thigh, the right one. So that's something that I'm gonna do that I don't know if many people do, but I'm assuming coming out of country, it's a good idea if you can actually like see your microsurgeon in person before you go for surgery. I have talked to my surgeon quite a few times over the past year, and I also am familiar with him because I was supposed to go to him in 2018. So I had all that stuff actually done and a surgery booked, but I had to cancel, as I've said before in my previous videos. I was asked what the healing time is. So, like, I want to say, from what I've gathered from other people and the surgeons, about like a month to 2 months would be like everything healing up and maybe having like no scabs left or anything like that. Um, but generally, like, you can't start getting back into the swing of things. Like, you can slowly start after 3 months, but generally it does take a little bit longer to get back to everything, especially like gym and stuff. I want to say it's like almost 6 months or maybe longer that you have to wait, and it all depends on what's going on with you and how your surgery went. Um, did I get a hysterectomy before phalloplasty, or can I do it at the same time? I myself had my hysterectomy about 5 years ago, so that's already done. Most surgeons will request or require you to get a hysterectomy before phalloplasty, as it is already a long enough surgery, and some surgeons do not feel comfortable um, with doing stage one along with the hysterectomy. However, there are surgeons that will do a hysterectomy at the same time as stage one phalloplasty. For me personally, that was not an option that was offered because they don't feel that that's something that they want to do at the same time. Same with sometimes they tell you, at least my surgeon, the way they do it is they go in to make the phallus, and they go to close up the hole and make a scrotum, and um, they said that possibly they will wait to do urethral lengthening until stage two, but that all depends how things are going during the surgery, and that doesn't necessarily mean that I won't get it. A lot of people do get urethral lengthening during stage one. So, sorry, hold on. I have cats. There's cat hair in my mouth. So, somebody asked me also, what will it look like? Originally, stage one, it will look like a cylinder shaped phallus, but it won't really have much definition to it. And then usually some surgeons will do glandsplasty during stage one, but they find that it takes better in stage two because sometimes they have to redo in stage two. So I'll talk about the other stages later. I'm just going to focus on stage one because that's what I'm going through right now. But yeah, for stage one, it doesn't, like, it looks like you do have a phallus, but it's not identical to what a cis phallus is, and it won't end up looking like that in the end. However, there are medical tattoo artists that could do definition work on your phallus to make it look more like a passable penis. But at the end of the day, um, they don't look not like a penis. Like, they do look like a penis. They don't function like one, and it's going to be larger because it doesn't, our phalluses can't function like a regular one, so that's why a lot of people get erectile devices, but some people don't. There's actually a large amount of people that don't. Um, Another thing is, what do I feel that is extra to take with me? So I'm going to show you guys because it's quite a lot, but pretty much here's my folder that I've been collecting all my information for the last 5 years that I've been planning this. Maybe it's about 5 years now. It has my previous information from the first time that I booked surgery. It has when I was looking into a couple other surgeons and supposed to go to Montreal, just so that I have that information in case there's anything that might be needed for my current surgeon to look at. I will also be bringing, I have my flight information. I'll be bringing that with me just in case my doctors need to know anything or the times that I'm leaving and stuff, or if anything comes up. I am also taking my coffee, I'll need some, my copy of my surgery confirmation packet that also contains the date of my surgery, where it will be, the date of my pre-op appointment, the date of my post-op appointments, all the things that I should have done and things that I still have to do, which isn't a lot. And then just pretty much the guidelines leading up to surgery. But yeah, I got my blood work done this week as well. So I went and got that done. And I am going to register myself for surgery today. And then I also am, so I'm making sure that I bring copies of all the paperwork that I've filled out. Always remember to make photocopies for yourself. I know sometimes it's difficult and even I forget, but yeah, make photocopies of all your paperwork. Also, if you are traveling outside of the country, they're folded up just so that they don't get ruined, but I got this, it's for permits for your car, but in Canada they gave you like thermal paper copies of your COVID shots. We're fully vaccinated, so I have them in here. They're folded so that they don't get ruined. But yeah, make sure that if you are traveling abroad or if it's required that you have your COVID cards. Also, I have our COVID test booked for the 13th, so that's 3 days before we leave, which is the appropriate amount of time that you need. Also, don't forget your passports. Trying to think what else specifically. I've packed up my bags, so that's one thing that I've done as well. So I have most of that stuff done. Obviously, I still need clothes to wear right now, but I'm just looking. And I had a doctor's appointment yesterday to make sure that I had refills on my prescriptions. So if you have any prescriptions that you need, make sure that you go to your doctor beforehand and see if they can make sure that you have everything up to date so that you don't have to try to get prescriptions wherever you're going. Because if you go, if you're in Canada and you go outside your province, depends, but sometimes your prescriptions aren't covered because the coverage isn't valid in the area that you're going. So for me, if I needed to get prescriptions in San Francisco, OHIP doesn't cover it and it doesn't reimburse you either. So I would have to pay. So what I've done is made sure that all my medications are up to date. And I also emailed my surgeon and asked them if they could fax over the prescriptions that I will need post-op so that I can get them here in Canada, in Ontario, so that they can be covered under my medical coverage through Indian Affairs. So that's something that I'm doing because I thought about going to the States and I thought about how much prescriptions could be, and I'm not sure how much they would be. So a lot of people here can get lower prices or they can get it covered depending on your insurance. So I found that that would be an easier thing because I really don't want to have to pay extra money when I'm outside the country. So that's going to happen. And also, once my doctor gets those and forwards the prescription to my pharmacy, I will have all those, which should be like by the end of this week, maybe. And then she is also writing me a list of all the medications that I take, including the ones that are coming from my surgeon, Dr. Safir. So those ones included, there's going to be a letter written to say these are the medications that I take and that they are necessary just in case while I'm traveling any of my medications cause an issue or anything like that. I'm not sure, but I just want to cover my own behind. I'm saying I'm a lot. Sorry, I'm tired. And obviously things are stressful. My car broke down and on the weekend, and it apparently needs a new engine. So, um, not too impressed. It's really close to my surgery, and it's already going to be expensive to go to San Francisco and stay there for just over a month, and everything else that that's going to entail that will cost food, travel, this, that. And then I need a new engine, and if I have to pay for the whole thing without having some type of warranty or whatever, then that's between like $4,000 and $6,000. So that'll be fun. Sorry, you guys don't need to hear about that. Anyways, I don't think I have anything else to say. If I feel like I have anything else to add, I will make a short video before I leave if I feel like I need to add anything. Otherwise, I'm not going to like update everybody every day or every couple days. What I will do is I will try to record myself when I'm feeling okay, or if I feel like showing when I don't feel okay. I will show that. I'm not going to show my phallus. I will talk about it. I will explain things. So if anybody has any questions once I'm post-op, you can feel free to, you can leave them now, but I'll answer them when I'm post-op, and then when I have the energy to do so, I will start uploading videos. But I just want to let everybody know I'm not going to be like, boom, like my surgery happened and I'm going to post a video or something. Like, I'm going to take my time. I have to make sure that I'm focusing on healing and on myself and my phallus. So I won't be as active on social media, and I won't be posting videos right away. I might actually wait a month to do it until I get home. It all depends on how I'm feeling and what I end up getting video-wise. So anyhow, I think I'll talk to you guys later. If I don't pop in and say bye before I leave, then bye. And everybody take care. Hope everybody is doing well. And I think that's it. So, peace.